Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. So it's time to learn some more general notary. Let's get into it. So today we're going to be discussing a notice of commencement. This form more than likely will already be completed, except the bottom portion, the part that you're going to actually notarize when you get to the appointment. This form specifies that they want this information typed. So that's why most of the time it will be filled out the correct way already. But just in case, it's good for you to know just in case they have any questions. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, so number one is going to be a description of the property. So that'll be like the lot number, the block number, subdivision, and like basically the complete address of the property. Number two is going to be a general description. So basically, it's going to be the type of work or improvements that's going to be going on at this property. Number three, that will be the owner's information. So the name, address, phone number, fax number, anything like that. That's what's going to be there. Okay, you're going to come down to number four. That information is going to be the information for the contractor. So that will be the contractor's name, address, phone number, fax, or anything like that. Right here for number five, this is the surety. So this is basically the person, just in case something happens with the owner, by default, they're going to take responsibility for this being paid for whatever is going on. They're going to be the one in charge. So they're basically the guarantor. And you're going to put their name. So it'll be their name, address, phone number, fax number. That would be there. If this person has a lender, the lender's information would go there. So sometimes maybe they won't have a lender. So then it would look just like this. None, not applicable. But that's not all the time. So sometimes it could be a business that money is borrowed from, or it could be a person. So whichever one it is, that information would go there in number six. Now, number seven, this basically is the person that's going to receive any kind of notices or documents pertaining to this address or this property. So that person's information would go there. You would come down here for number eight. And just like I said with the lender, just in case there's any kind of lien filed or anything filed for this construction or whatever these improvements are, the owner would get a document, and then the notice would be sent to this person who right here on number eight. So whoever this is, they would be provided that information too. So it'll be a person other than the owner that'll receive a copy of that form. So that person's name, address, fax number would go there. So here we are to number nine, and this basically is just the expiration date of the commencement. So the commencement will not expire normally before this is complete. So before the construction or whatever the improvements is, it won't expire before that. But if it's longer than a year, then it could expire. And basically, they would just take this commencement after it's completed, because it has to be notarized. They would take it down to the courthouse and file it. But here, after all of this is complete, or if it's not applicable, then it would say none. And then you would come down here, and the owner, the person who showed you their driver's license or their passport, they're going to sign their name. Everything else is going to be pretty much there. You will write in the date that you're actually doing this. And as the notary, you're going to sign your name. You're going to print your name. You're going to select whether you know them or they produce identification. And then you're going to go ahead and put whatever type of identification that they showed you right there. And then there's your stamp. So that's not going to be your stamp. It's just an example. But pretty much that is it. Ultimately, as the notary, you're not going to have to be responsible for filling out this document. They will, and it'll already be complete. So basically, when they show up, you're going to make sure they are who they say they are. You'll look over, make sure there's no blanks. They'll sign. You'll go ahead and put the date in there. You'll sign, print. Easy peasy, not hard at all. But this is necessary in order to start any kind of construction or improvements. So you'll see this quite often. And pretty much that is the end of this. This isn't a hard document, but you just have to make sure everything has something on the line, because you don't want anybody to be able to go back and put something else there after you notarize it. So once again, once they're done with this, they'll go down to the courthouse and they will file this. And that's it. So thank you so much, and look forward to more documents because they are on the way.
Oh my mate, you made a permanent home in my head.